Good morning. Last we have seen about the letter, but in that completely we have studied about the formal letter, and we have just took one slight view, or we can say we have just little seen about the informal letter. So let's come with me, and today we are going to know about informal letter. See, first of all, let me know about the informal letter. Later on, we will do again the comparison between them. In informal letter, what first content is sender address. Sender address consists of two things. Two content are there in one sender address. That is, first is sender address with his name and the date of sending date. The two content in one thing. After that, salutation for half mark. This is the third content. Fourth content is body of the letter. Fifth content is closing of the letter. And last not the least, that is our sixth content, that is name and the signature. Usually we don't use to sign the letter. Okay. So not compulsory sometimes. So we have seen that. Now let us see what is that. So in the first content, sender address. So sender per whosoever will be the sender, he will write his own name. He will write his own address. First thing. Second thing, sending date. On which date he is sending the letter, that day. 13. Now it's the informal letter. So you can write lovely, dear, my brother, my dear brother, whatever. Means whatever means not whatever. And to say synonyms of dear, or you can use lovely also. But basically, I will give a recommendation that you should go with dear itself. Don't do too much additions here. Okay, be simple and sophisticated. Though it is informal language, but be simple. So this is our salutation, dear, lovely. After that, we start with the body. In the body, what? And most important thing is that there is no subject. We are writing a letter due to some reason only, but it is an informal letter, so there is no need of writing subject. So we are not going to write the subject as separately, but we have to inculcate that subject into the body. In that body, we have to add a stop. What is the reason behind writing the letter? And you can ask the, what do you call that, or family members' temperature. Temperature come here. I have to say temperature means घर के लोगों के हाल चाल. Okay. So you can ask about the all welfare, all well-beings of your family members, right? And everything you can discuss little bit detail as compared to the formal letter. After that, once you complete your body thoroughly, don't do too much lengthy and lethargic letter. You have to complete your letter within 1 page itself, okay? And on one separate supplement. So at last, when you are done with your conveying message, whatever you want to convey, you are done. Then you come with this point. Convey my regard to all at home and reply to early as possible. Means convey. You can write other words also, by taking leave, or God bless you all, I miss you all, Lord, like this also you can use. So this is more formal, or I can say this is more impactable as compared to those things, right? Convey my regard to all at home, reply to as early as possible. Okay, yours lovingly, yours loving son, yours loving friend. Ganesh Kare as it is. Right? I hope you understood. You are completely understand regarding this letter. Right? And one thing which is very common is that in both of the letters there should be a proper grammatical order. There should not be single grammatical mistakes. Okay? And as we all know, one again difference I will let you know. The informal letter is used for personal communication to our personal relatives, right? Our mother, father, sister, our relatives, our friends. For that purpose, we used to write, and especially it can be very casual and emotional. Letter it is, right? And as we come to the formal letter, it is the written form. Actually, the formal letter is written for the business purpose, for the very professional reason, and in very professional manner. So this is very sophisticated. And one thing in both of them is common was grammar. Second thing was very common thing is that sophisticated and simpleness of the letter. Okay. And now I am going to let you know that how the board analysis of the letter is going to take place. If you are writing the letter and if the board checker is there, so he will write your letter into, he will be marking your letter into the FCL format. So it is a formal letter, though it is an informal letter, FCL. F means format of the letter. C means content of the letter. And L means language of the letter. For here it consists of 1 mark, 2 mark, 1 mark, 2 mark and 2 mark. Okay. So this is the board format of checking out the paper, and while checking what they used to do, they don't have time and they have a bunch of n numbers of paper. Therefore what they used to do, they directly go on overview. They don't read line by line your paper. Okay. See what they used to do. They will see format. They will consider F. In format what they will find out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 content are there. Then you will be getting 1 mark out of. Okay. And if your format is okay, then it is very helpful in other two content also. If they were supposed to give you only 2.5 mark, but if your format is okay, then with that you will be getting not only 1 mark extra, they will be getting again 1 mark to you. See how? Content. Once the format is correct, so they are not going to read your content too much. You have to just underline the self-intro and you have to mention the reference. With reference to the Hitwala newspaper, the ad was coming so an XYZ condition and I would like to apply for the post and I am the most prominent candidate or I am the most desirable, yeah, you can say I am the most suitable candidate for the given purpose, for the given job application. Okay. So if you wrote this much thing and highlight it now, so definitely you are going to get 2 mark again, and you have to little bit describe your graduation mark, whatever the marking scheme, whatever the percentage, what are the special achievement with respect to the reference of subject, not other. That you are going to become a news editor and you will say, I have got a first prize in dance and all. That is good, but it is not impactable. But if you are going to do the job for news editing or news reporter, and you can see you got first rank in the news, first rank in news writing, first rank in speech competition, allocution competition, debate competition, then it is very helpful here. Okay. So 1 mark for all format for all 8 points, though it is formal or informal letter. Same. It was same. Content. Here content 2 marks. Here also 2 marks only, but as it is informal letter, they will not give you out of marks. And the language. In language what they used to see whether there is any grammatical mistake, whether there is sophistication or not, and all. So FCL format is used for checking the paper in the board, and even I use the same pattern. So I request all the students, those who are watching my videos, to don't, and in fact you can express my ideas to your friends also. You can let them know also that in board exam the FCL pattern is used for just checking up your letters or any of the writing skill. Whichever the writing skill person comes to you in board exam, whole analysis is done on the basis of FCL format. Okay. So whenever you are writing any of the writing skill question, keep in mind FCL, that is format, content and language. Okay. And if you go with all this proper thing, once your format is okay, content is so, still you will be getting 3.5 marks, and which will later count as 4 marks. And if it is very excellent letter, then you are definitely going to get 4.5 marks, which will be later on considered as 5, because it is English language. So in English language you are not able to get out of any of the thing. Which is in grammar question you will be getting, but in letter question writing skill, they definitely going to cut your half of the marks. I hope we are done with both of them. Yeah, if you are taking F3, here also same thing. For F6 content are there 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. After that content body is okay. And though it is accident, but still you are not going to get 2 marks as compared to this. Language should be sophisticated. But what my recommendation, in every board exam you should go for the formal letter, which is very specific and we can stick to the subject. Here sometimes it complicates, and though it is easy, but don't go. And still you are going to go, that all the best, you may go for it. I hope you understand my subject, my topic, letter. So, with our principle, easy to learn, easy. Let's be with our principle. That is easy to learn. Remember forever. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and comment, and press the bell icon. Okay. Thank you.